Hello guys, I've not done a video for the last week. I've been doing other stuff and I've had some trouble sleeping. I've got quite bad insomnia actually at the moment. It's affecting my sleeping quite badly. Although we're at the tail end of September now, so it's nothing unusual. So you're probably wondering, if you can see this, what I'm doing. And well, if I just move this around here, you can see this old light box. I've shown this before. It's just a very old homemade 70s light box that someone made in the past, and I bought it with a lot of disco equipment about 20 years ago. And I use it a little bit. I haven't used it for a long time because it's quite old fashioned now really. It's good for retro nights maybe. Anyway, this I'll try to get this one here. You can see this one. I've got quite a few of these. If I slow it down, there you go. Let me stop now. Speed it up a little bit. This is a Comos panel. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's either Comos or Cosmos. I'm not sure which one it is. It does say on the back, but I can't see that at the moment. I've got quite a few of these, and basically they were made in the 80s really, and early 90s as well, I suppose. Mostly the 80s. I can't see the make it. It's COMUS. Comos. Light screen design. I just thought I'd have a quick look at that because I've got another one there against the wall. You can probably just about see it. Anyway, let me just come down here. So they use this diffused kind of perspex, which is what they used to use in office lighting in the ceiling in the 70s. So there's obviously lots of it around, and it's quite easy to get hold of. Unfortunately these days it's virtually impossible to get hold of, and I'm very lucky to have no damaged panels on any of these, and no cracks at all. But I think that's basically because I haven't used them a great deal, and I've kept them indoors and away from people, which is a bit of a strange thing to say for something that's designed to be out in crowds all the time. But anyway, these panels, as you can see, you can probably work out that they're designed to be run on 4-channel, but this one's running on 3 channels at the moment because I'm using an old Pulsar 03000 controller, which I've got on the top of the cooker behind me. I've just stuck it up there because I had a problem with it last week. Excuse me. The problem was I was at a disco last week and the middle channel was lit up permanently and it wouldn't come on, and I wasn't sure why, and it turned out it's just a loose connection in the fuse holder and wasn't anything much at all. I thought there was a catastrophic disaster happened, and I thought that the unit had fried itself, but it hadn't. Anyway, as you can see, I'm trying to get a different angle now. You can't see so much that way. Maybe more that way. There you go. Just there. Very Christmassy, isn't it? So basically these units are a front diffuser panel, and inside is nothing more than quite a few fairy lights. The standard old electric bulb fairy lights that he's used in the 70s and 80s and 60s to some degree, which are rapidly disappearing off our shelves, I have to say, to be replaced with LED lights, which last Christmas I went to Poundland and I bought up as many boxes as I could of the older style ones to keep spare stock for when these break down, because this year I'll be surprised if you can even get them. I noticed that Robert Dyers had none last year, and they're getting harder and harder to get incandescent light bulbs, and just getting very hard to get a lot of this stuff now because the EU regulations and all that nonsense ruled out a lot of this stuff. On these sort of bulbs here, yeah, I see my hand there. These sort of bulbs here, you can virtually not get them anywhere now. Most of these in here are the originals. There's a few I've changed. I changed them. Basically, there was a company called Maxim Lighting, which used to be over across the coast a bit, at Burgess Hill. They went out of business a couple of years ago, and I managed to buy up most of the original stock of light bulbs. So I've ended up with quite a few hundred light bulbs of various types: spot bulbs, pygmy bulbs, and normal GLS, which is what those ones in that box are. So I managed to get plenty of those, and enough to keep me going all the time. I'm interested in disco stuff, so there you go. Now I'll come back a bit. I'll turn the light on. Excuse the mess everywhere. Look at my terrible mess. I don't really care, to be honest with you. This is the unit I'm using to drive it. It's a standard 03000. The middle channel, this one here, was permanently stuck on, and what it was the fuse holder was loose, because on the back you've got 3 fuses, you can see there. The middle one wasn't in very well and it was making a bad connection. Away you go, it was stuck. So that's that. So I'm still working on my rack to control the lighting, which is mostly down here. There's a couple of bits I've got to add to that. Basically, this other controller here, which I'm repairing at the moment. I'm just waiting for some parts to turn up for this. That's another Euro 4E, so that's going to be repaired and put into the rack to run on 4 channels. So I'll have one running on 3 channel, one running on 4 channel for the lighting. Now these things, excuse the mess. This is an older one, but it's 8 switch panels. You can probably see they light up like that as you switch them on. Okay, so basically you've got 8 up to number 8. It'll focus again in a minute, or maybe it won't. There you go, number 8. So, and the outputs are on kettle connectors at the back, IEC connectors, and I've got a whole bag of those sitting down here ready to be made up. Anyway, the issue with this is, which I didn't really realise, that it's nothing more than a metal box with the switches in it. Now all these cheaper ones, they go for about 30 quid these days. All these cheaper ones are nothing more than the metal box with a load of switches in it, and then the IEC kettle output type leads on the back. The problem is there's no suppression in it whatsoever, and it's just direct main switching to the outlets at the back. So you've got your mains wire in, and then you've got the mains on a buzz bar straight down the front here to all the switches, and then straight out the back to whatever you connected to it. Well, that's fine if you just want to switch on, you know, maybe a light bulb or something like that. It's fine. But when it comes to switching on stuff that's got motors and things in it, like a Ministar or a Data Moon 250 or something like that, something that's got motors and electronics in it, it's not so good, because what happens is it lets out a loud crack through the PA system. So, no. Oh, excuse me, got sneezes now. So yeah. So what I've done with this one is I've opened it up and I've soldered inside a large capacitor. I'll find it. Excuse me. I need to get a proper video camera really. This is nonsense really. So in this box of bits I have a few bulbs and various things, but I've used those ones up now, but I've got some different ones in here, so I can show you a different one maybe. These are short ones here. So basically I've got these small capacitors which I bought from a project a few years ago. There we go. See, that's a 0.1 UF, and really that was no good. I put a 0.47 in. So I put one of those across the mains, and that should cut down some of the back EMF into the mains, which is what's causing the bloody thing to go pop every time. Well, it's fine if you are at home or something, but when you're out on the stage and you've got people in front of you, the last thing they want to hear is a loud bang. It sounds like your PA system's about to blow up, so that's no good. So that's why I put one of those in there across the mains input. So hopefully that'll work. I mean, I haven't tried it yet on anything. I'll try it on Saturday, see if it works. Anyway, right, that's it for today. That's 12 minutes, that's enough. There's more stuff to add to this video chats when I've got 5 minutes. To be fair, I have got a lot of stuff to sort out, and there's about 4 light screens in the van, and there's also a 6-way scanner bank, and there's some PAR 36 and some PAR 64 lamps to sort out. So I have quite a lot to do. So I'll just get on with it really, because now we're in this September, and the weather's changing, and we're due a storm tonight, so I'm getting ready for that. I want to show you actually. Excuse me. If I just move this light screen out of the way, put him down there. You can't see a thing now because it's dark. I want to show you. There you go. Kitchen. There you go. I got this for free the other week. What size is that? A big one. Big old Eveready from the 70s. And it's very bright. It takes two road lamp batteries, so it's going to be very bright for quite a while. Oh, look at those. They're really cool. Anyway. Some people said to me, why are you so interested in all this lights and colours and lights and stuff? And I said, well, I didn't realise until a few years ago that I was probably autistic, and I didn't realise that I had autism. And for years I've been collecting lighting and electronics and building stuff, and I didn't realise that it was a bit obsessional really, and it still is, but I'm okay, you know, I don't bother anyone. So I just like to build stuff. Lots more to come. I'll do some more videos. If you've watched this, thank you very much, and take care for now, and see you again. Bye bye.